Okay, let's today look at trigonometric values. Remember the circle of radius 1, what is also called as unit circle. Okay, let's say this is our unit circle. I was talking of some standard angles. See, the idea of these trig values is why these are very important is standard angle values. Let's take a situation. So let's say there is a building, right? You are standing here and you are measuring the angle when you are looking up. So it will come something like this. This is your height. Okay, so naturally, okay, so now you can measure this distance, isn't it? Let's say d distance. You can find this is h. Now it's not easy to measure this manually, but what you can do is you can measure this angle. So let's say theta. So what you can measure is theta. You can measure theta and d. Let us say d is let's say 60 feet. Okay, 60 feet. Now theta you have measured it as 60 degree. Okay, let's say this is not 60, let's say this is 45 feet. Okay, now remember you require some kind of a trigonometric ratio to measure it, and what you want to measure is h. So by looking at this diagram, you know that you have to measure the opposite side. You have been given the adjacent side and the angle. So in which trigonometric ratio do you have opposite side and adjacent side? That is in tan theta. Tan theta is equal to opposite by adjacent, which is equal to h by d, right? So which means h becomes equal to tan theta into h. Yes, sorry, not h, d. If you substitute the values, so tan 60 times d, that is 45 feet. Now you have to know this, right? You have to know this to be able to calculate the height. So there are certain standard angles. See, you can always go back and forth. You can move up, forward a little, nearer to the building or away from the building to get the angle to be the one you want, right? And then measure the distance. So this you can make sure that it comes closer to or is equal to a standard value. Okay, so once you know the standard value, then it becomes easy to calculate the height. Now if you are given a non-standard angle, in that case you will have to look up the value in a table called trigonometric tables, right? This will be part of a small booklet called Clark's table, which will contain a lot of different types of tables. Now these trigonometric tables will contain a table for sine, for angles of sine. It will have tables for cos, and like that it will be there for others. Okay, so once you have the value, then we can calculate it. Okay, so the advantage of the standard angles is that once we know the trigonometric values of the standard angles, it becomes easier to calculate or use it in our heights and distance calculations. Okay, now what are the standard? In the last video I have already shown this. So 30 degree, so you start with 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree. Okay, these are degrees. Okay, then you have 60 degree and 90 degree. Okay, now remember, there will be a line here, and if you drop a perpendicular line, you will end up with a triangle. So ultimately it is still a triangle, but we are using a circle to demonstrate it. Now triangle, nothing like it, because this can be really helpful. So 90 plus 30, 120, 120 plus 15, 135. One I will show you. Okay, and if you drop a perpendicular line, so you end up with one triangle. Okay, and this angle is your 30 degree angle. What are the values? If I treat it as x and y coordinate system, right? So this becomes x, this becomes y, and let's say the radius is 1. Remember, this is a unit circle, a circle with radius as 1. You need to know the value of x and y. What is this? From here till here, let's say x coordinate, right, up to here, x, and this has to be y value. So opposite side is equal to x, adjacent is equal to y. Yes? No, opposite is y, adjacent is x. Okay, let's say these are the values. So then the coordinate of this point becomes x comma y. Sine 30 degree, remember we are doing it for 30 degree. So sine 30 degree is equal to, sine is what? Opposite by hypotenuse, right? Opposite is what? Opposite is y, right? If you convert it into a rectangle, then this is the same as this. Okay, and which hypotenuse we know is 1, because it is a unit circle. So sine 30 degree is equal to y. So I can remove this and put it here. So sine 30 degree equal to y. Okay, similarly cos 30 degree is equal to what? Not opposite, adjacent by hypotenuse. Again hypotenuse is 1, so x is equal to cos 30, right? So the coordinate of that point becomes x comma y is equal to cos theta comma sin theta, right? So this x comma y is equal to cos theta comma sin theta, right? Okay, now we already know uh, what these values are. Let me just remove this so that I can write it. Just remember, square root of 4 comma 4 by 4 comma 0 by 4. Yes, okay. Now forget about the denominator, leave it as it is. Keep increasing and decreasing these numerators. Okay, let's make it a little bit spacious. Okay, just remember this, square root of 4 by 4 comma square root of 0 by 4. Remember, the first is cos theta, this is sin theta. Now here reduce it, keep reducing it, 3 by 4 comma 1 by 4, increase this, so this becomes 2 by 4 comma 2 by 4, this becomes 1 by 4 comma 3 by 4, and this becomes 0 by 4 comma 4 by 4. Yes, okay. If you simplify this, what does it become? This becomes 4 by 4 gets cut off, square root of 1 is 1, 0 by 4 is 0, square root of 0 is 0. This becomes what? Square root of 3 by 2 comma 1 by 2. This becomes 1 by root 2 comma 1 by root 2. This becomes equal to 1 by root 2, 1 by 2, square root of 4 is 2, so 1 by 2 is, okay, root 3 by 2, and this is equal to opposite of what was it started off with, 0 comma 1. Yes, it might be difficult for you to remember this, so just remember this method of finding. Okay, now what about these numbers for these angles? 120 degree. Now what happens? Again, continue with the same process. Okay, so let's say 0, 4. So now 1 by 4 comma 3 by 4. Square root of 2 by 4 comma 2 by 4, 3 by 4 comma 1 by 4. Okay, but that's not the only thing. Once you go beyond 90 degree, remember here in the acute angle, that is from 0 to 90, both x and y are going to be positive, but the moment you come beyond 90, then you also have to decide the sign. So here cos is what? Cos is adjacent by hypotenuse, or cos is x, right? Now x is actually negative, isn't it? Because we are going to the left, so cos becomes minus, so keep adding minus sign. Y is positive, right? So here what happens? It becomes minus square root of 4 by 4 comma square root of 0 by 4. You know how to simplify this now. Okay, now here what happens? Here x is also negative, y is also negative, which means both of them will be negative. So square root of 3 by 4 comma 1 by 4, both will be negative. Okay, let me remove this so that we have some space. Minus square root of 2 by 4 comma minus 2 by 4. This will be what? Minus 1 by 4 comma minus 3 by 4. This will be what? This will be minus 0 by 4 comma minus, see, remember, minus should be outside the root symbol, so minus 4 by 4. Now when you come here, now what happens? X starts will become positive again, but y will be negative. So minus x will be positive, so this will not be minus 1 by 4 comma minus 3 by 4, 2 by 4 comma minus 2 by 4, 3 by 4 comma minus 1 by 4. So these are the standard trig values. Okay, another way of looking at it is, look at a triangle, right angle triangle, where one of the angle is 30 degree and the other is 60 degree. If you look at sine 30, let's say this is 1 and this is 2. What will this be? Simple Pythagoras theorem, right? Let's say this is x. So 2 square is equal to x square plus 1 square, right? X square is equal to 2 square minus 1 square. 4 minus 1. X square equal to 4 minus 1. So x square is equal to 3. So x is equal to, remember, our lengths cannot be negative. So it will be what? Square root of 3. So this becomes square root of 3. So this is our triangle. Now sine 30 will be what? Opposite by hypotenuse. So 1 by 2. Cos 30 will be what? Adjacent side. So root 3 by 2. Tan 30 will be what? Sine by cos. So 1 by root 3. Yes. These are all for acute angles. Now, same way, look at it from the other side. So sine 60 will be what? Sine 60 will be opposite side by hypotenuse. So root 3 by 2. Okay. Cos 60 will be what? Adjacent side by hypotenuse. So adjacent side of 60 degree is 1, hypotenuse is 2. Now tan 60 degree will be what? Tan 60 degree will be what? Sine by cos. So root 3 by 1, that is root 3. Okay, you see, using this triangle, this unit circle, we can figure out a lot of things, right? You can figure out, say for example, if you look at 30 degree, it is root 3 by 2 and 1 by 2, right? Now if you look at 30 degrees, if you treat this as the starting point and you go like this, then this is 30 degree, but from here it is 150 degree. Now look at the value of this 30 degree. If we take this, if we take this 30 degree, then this is what? root 3 by 2 comma 1 by 2, root 3 by 2 comma 1 by 2. Yes, they both are same, but the signs are different. Similarly, if you go straight 30 degree this one, now what happens here? Root 3 by 2 1 by 2, root 3 by 2 1 by 2, right? Again, the difference is only in the sign. If we look at this, if we take it again root 3 by 2, so the difference is again only in the sign. Look at any angle, 60 degree 1 by 2 root 3 by 2. Now corresponding angle, if you see here, 1 by 2 root 3 by 2, sign is different. Similarly, 60 degree, if you look at the opposite, this one 1 by 2 root 3 by 2, 120 degree, again here this is the 1 by 2 minus root 3 by 2. So if you think about it, the only thing you have to remember is the values for the acute angles. In all the other quadrants, first quadrant only you have to remember. For second, third and fourth, you can figure out the values and just take care of the sign. For example, let's say sine 120 degree. So sine 120 degree would be what? Remember, it comes after 90. Before 90 it is 60. So we know sine 60 is root 3 by 2. So this would also be root 3 by 2. Yes, the only thing will be the sign. So sign is what? Opposite by, opposite is y, opposite side is y, and y is positive. Cos 120 degree is x, right? Remember the coordinates, we write it as cos theta comma sin theta. So this is x comma y. You just have to figure out x value and y value when will it be negative. So in case of cos 120 degree, x is cos, x goes into negative. So this will be what? Again, go back to sines cos 60. Cos 60 is 1 by 2. So here it will become minus 1 by 2. So root minus 1 by 2 and root 3 by 2. Minus 1 by 2 is cos, root 3 by 2 is sine. Sine is root 3 by 2, cos is minus 1 by 2. So unit circle will really help you in figuring out a lot of things. So try to master this. These angles that are given, I have been talking in terms of degrees. Okay, so you should also know it in terms of radians. Okay, now in the unit circle, what are the angles we had looked at? 0, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree, 90 degree, 120 degree, 135 degree, 150 degree, 180 degree, yes, 180, 210, 225, 240, 270, 300, 330, not 330, 315, 330, 360. Now remember, what did I mention? If you want pi, now pi should appear 0 will be 0, whatever it is. Okay, so pi should come in on top. So 30 pi by 180. So remember, pi by 180 is equal to 1 because pi means 180 in trigonometry, right? So they will get cut off. So you are basically multiplying it with 1, which is acceptable. Okay, so this gets cut off, 3 6. So this is equal to pi by 6. 45 pi by 180. So 45 4s are, so pi by 4, pi by 3, pi by 2. This is pi, this is 2 pi. Yes, this is 3 pi by 4. Now this would be what? 120 pi by 180. 0 0 6 2 pi by 3. Okay, this is wrong. So this will be 3 pi by 4. 3 pi by 4. This is 150 pi by 180. 3 5s are 3 6 are 5 pi by 6. This is pi. Like that, you can keep calculating it. Okay, so this is very, very important. You need to know this at least for the acute angles, that is from 0 to 90. Okay, bye for now.